if you like gadget business, you're interested in going into gadget business, importing and selling gadgets like iPhones, laptops, Androids, smart wristwatches, smart glasses, different gadgets, right? But you don't have money to start. You don't have money to restock this product first, okay, before selling it to people. You can start a gadget pre-order business. Hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Lisa and I am a mini importation coach. I teach business owners how to start importation business, and I also talk about business and business ideas. So if this sounds like what you're really interested in, join the family and subscribe to this channel, because I believe we'll be learning a lot from each other. What do I mean by gadgets pre-order business? Pre-ordering gadgets for people simply means you collecting their money and or buying that gadget, buying that phone. Okay, importing and selling gadgets on pre-order is a very profitable business that you can go into if you're interested in gadget business, selling phones, but you don't have money to buy the phones and start selling to people directly. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you all how you can start gadget pre-order business by importing and selling them from China. Even if you're a beginner in importation business, or you're already into importation business but you're looking for another thing that will be giving you real money, then try gadget pre-order. I'm into gadget pre-order business. I'm into gadget pre-order. I pre-order gadgets for people, most especially iPhones, anything iPhone, Apple products. Take a look at this iPhone 12 Pro Max 256 GB that I pre-ordered for somebody recently. Okay, this is what the person paid me, 500 and something thousand naira. This is a video of the iPhone 12 Pro Max 256 GB grade A. Okay, ask those people that are selling gadgets, okay, in your state or in your country about grade A open box iPhones. Okay, they will tell you the quality that it is in. It is not like inactive, it is not, brand new from Apple, but it is not like Nigeria used Apple phones. The quality is different. Now this is how much they're selling it on Jumia. On Jumia they are selling it for 700 and something thousand naira. iPhone 12 Pro Max 256 GB. Can you see the price difference? I'm buying it for my client, 500 and something thousand naira. And on Jumia, in fact, even in some local shops, gadget stores in Nigeria, this iPhone 12 Pro Max 256 GB is within the range of 700k to 750k. Some vendors are selling it like that. So you can see the price difference, with a difference of over 50k, almost 100 and something k difference in price. You can imagine you posting this with the price market, you tell people to compare. So when they see that they're getting value and they're getting cheaper, they will buy from you. I love this gadget pre-order business that I'm into, and that is what I wanted to try, and you will love it. All you have to do is stay tuned and watch this video to the end so you know how you can do it. There are two ways that you can use to start gadget pre-order business. The first one is buying directly from a direct supplier. The second one is buying from all these Chinese e-commerce apps like 1688, like Pinduoduo, and Alibaba, and also Xianyu, I do fish. Whichever way that you want to use depends on your audience, your target audience, and the one that will be easier for you. Okay, going through the e-commerce apps, you might not necessarily get in direct contact with suppliers. All you have to do is go to the apps, search for iPhones. For example, let me search for iPhone 12 Pro Max on this Pinduoduo. You can see I've searched iPhone 12 Pro Max. You can see the list of iPhones that you have brought out for me. So I can decide to buy from here and sell to my customers, and I can decide to buy directly from a direct supplier that I have their contact. And if you choose to buy from a direct supplier, okay, this is what you need to know. What I mean by direct supplier is a supplier that has a physical store in China. Okay, most times they don't usually have another store on all these e-commerce apps. Okay, so you can also buy from them, and for you to buy from them you need their contact, and this is how you can get a contact of a Chinese direct supplier. Because if you don't have a reliable supplier, if you don't have a supplier that sells quality phones, my dear, that means you've not started. Okay, because you need a supplier that sells high quality gadgets at a lower price, so that when you tell somebody, for example, this iPhone 12 Pro Max that I sold at 500 and something, and the market price in Nigeria is 700 and something, so you can see that whoever that I tell will buy from me, right? Because my price is way cheaper and the quality is even higher. So you need to get a reliable supplier, And for you to get a supplier is either you ask, if you have someone in China, you ask the person to go to Guangzhou market and go to gadget line where they sells gadgets, iPhone, to get a contact for you. But if you don't have someone in China, you can go through importation coaches like us who was already into the business to help you with contact. I've shared different free contacts in this channel that you can make use of. Okay. And also you can get suppliers contact on WeChat. Hmm? I've also made a video on how you can get suppliers contact on WeChat of any product, including gadgets. Okay. So when you get a supplier, all right, a trusted supplier, that is the first stage. Then the second stage, the second step is getting prices, reaching out to the suppliers, getting prices from the suppliers. Okay, and this is what you should do: reach out to the suppliers, preferably on WeChat. Then you ask them to send you their price list. This is my supplier and this is the price list that she sent to me. When you get their price list, then with current RMB rate, then you multiply it, then you check the market price in Nigeria. Okay, so you'll be able to know how much you can add. I'll come to that. So another thing that you're going to ask the supplier for is videos and pictures of the iPhones that they have in stock, because you cannot post an iPhone that your supplier does not have in stock. For example, currently my supplier does not have iPhone 14 Plus, but he has iPhone 14 Pro and other iPhones 14 series. So for before you post any iPhone that you want to sell on pre-order or other gadgets, make sure that it is something that your supplier has in stock. Okay, and if your supplier has it in stock, you ask that supplier to send you the videos and pictures of that, iPhones or gadgets or laptops or wristwatches or keys, tablets, whatever. Okay, so once they send it to you, that is what you're going to use. The next thing is for you to start marketing them. You can upload on your TikTok, your Instagram, your Facebook, your WhatsApp status. You can keep telling people. Okay, once you are able to get your first client, once one person buys from you, that's all you need. You have to struggle, you have to hustle, and you have to market, and you have to make sure that at least you sell to one person. That one person you're selling to is going to be a review that you're going to be using, going to be an evidence that you're going to use in your subsequent posts, so that other people can come and start buying from you. During your marketing stages, if you see someone that is interested to buy, you get their money. Let's say for example, your supplier is selling iPhone 11 for 250,000. Okay, and the market value of that iPhone 11 in Nigeria or your country is, let's say, 260,000. Okay, you can decide to sell this gadget to your customers, to your clients, for 255,000. That is adding 5,000 to the amount you're going to buy it from your supplier, okay, or from the app, the e-commerce apps. You can see that even if you added 5,000 to the 250,000 that your supplier is buying, it is still not up to the market price that they sell it in Nigeria or your country. Okay, this is how you can add money or make money from gadget pre-order business. Or you can even decide not to be adding money directly, and you can decide to tell your clients, your customers, the actual price that your suppliers is selling it. And when the phone arrives in Nigeria, you tell them that this is the amount I charge for procurement, my procurement fee, getting this gadget for you, on pre-order from China. I charge this. For example, this is the method I normally use. I usually collect like 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira from people I buy gadgets on pre-order for from China. Okay, it depends. All right. So when it arrives, when the gadget arrives, then I tell them that this is the amount I take for buying this gadget for you. Sometimes 5,000, sometimes 10,000. So you can choose to use this method also. Depends on what works for you or what you think is going to work better for you, and you start making your money. So when it comes to making payments, all you have to do is to reach out to your to the supplier, tell them to send you their own Alipay account, Alipay QR code. If you're buying directly from a direct supplier, when they send it to you, you then make payment directly to the Alipay account. Okay, so that's why I always emphasize on, make sure that the supplier you're getting is a supplier that you can trust. Okay, it should not be someone that you will send money and they will run away with your money and they will not send you the phone or the gadget you paid for. If you're buying, if you choose to be importing from this Chinese e-commerce apps like Pinduoduo, 168, Taobao, Alibaba, make sure that you're getting a supplier on that apps that is trusted, that has good reviews before paying, and make sure that you pay directly on the app. Okay, sometimes I also buy from Pinduoduo. It depends on what my customers or clients want. Okay, if they want it cheaper, because on Pinduoduo you always get it cheaper than what you get from a direct supplier. Okay, and it's because a direct supplier will give you guarantee, but most times these apps, they will not give you guarantee. Okay, and if there's a mistake, a direct supplier can accept that you return it to them, but if it was on the app, you have to keep sending them messages and also requesting that you send it back to them. Okay, so that's by the way. Then when it comes to shipping these gadgets from China to Nigeria, so that your client, the person you're pre-ordering the gadgets for, will receive it, all you have to do is to use a good shipping agent that has a good shipping rate. Some shipping companies charge 15,000 naira to ship one phone from China to Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, so you confirm their shipping rates. When they tell you, then you can decide to use them. Okay, and some of the shipping companies, they ship only to Lagos. So if your client, the person you're pre-ordering a gadget for, is outside Lagos, that means when the phone arrives Lagos, you have to arrange for way bill and delivery from Lagos to that person's state or location. But as that person, you have to inform that your client, so you have to always inform them that they are the one that is going to pay for the way bill from Lagos to their state. Okay, so, and in most cases, if you yourself that is pre-ordering this gadget for them is not in Lagos, okay, and they don't have somebody to go and pick that gadget in your shipping company warehouse in Lagos, Nigeria, then you can look for people that run way bill and delivery, pick up and delivery services in Lagos. Like for me, there's someone I use. When I pre-order gadgets for someone, when the gadget arrives Lagos, there's a company I use. The company will go to this shipping company's warehouse, pick the gadget, and way bill it to my client in whatever state that they are in Nigeria. But my client is going to bear the way bill charges. Okay, so it's very, very simple. Gadget pre-order business is an oil money. Trust me. Just the same way that gadget business itself is an oil money, it's the same way that pre-ordering gadgets is an oil money. Okay, once you set your target very well and your marketing is getting the right network and audience that you need, okay, you always make money. Those that are selling gadgets, if I tell you the profit they make, you can imagine. From this 12 Pro Max that I bought, the market price in Nigeria is 750,000, and my supplier is selling it 500 and something thousand, grade 8 for me. So you can see, if let's say I'm using my money to buy, you can see the profit margin. So gadget business is oil money anywhere, any country. Okay, and if you want to go into gadget business, tap into this gadget pre-order. Start with pre-order. Okay, and you grow from there. Before you know it, you start buying with your own money and selling to people. You even make more profit. Now, this is what I need you to bear in mind. If you want to go into this gadget pre-order business, this is what I want you to bear in mind. Okay, number one is that you should always be transparent with your customers, with your clients. Always give them updates. Okay, for example, this person that I bought iPhone 13 Pro Max 256GB for, you can see me giving her updates that the iPhone has been paid for, it has been shipped. So always give them updates. Okay, this way they will feel relaxed, because possibly they might not know you, but they want to buy these iPhones, quality one, cheaper from you. Okay, then another thing is, know about the gadget you want to start selling very well. For example, me, I majorly pre-order iPhones for people, and I've studied iPhones. I know they have inactive iPhones, I know they have grade A, I know they have open balls, fairly used, I know about the serial numbers, I know about the screen. If I see a video of an iPhone, I can tell if the screen has been changed or not. I know about battery capacity because some suppliers boost battery capacity. Okay, so when the battery capacity has died, they will boost it and you will not know. So I've studied, with experience, I've studied, I've known, I've have a good knowledge about iPhones, gadgets to some extent that I should know as someone who is into gadgets pre-order business. So if you want to go into laptop pre-order, Android pre-order, iPhone pre-order, make sure that to some extent you have a knowledge of that, that thing. Okay, so that when a customer comes and he or she has questions or needs clarification, you'll be able to provide it without stuttering. Okay, it's very, very important in this business. And make sure that you always post what your supplier have. So if you want to go into gadget pre-order business, if you want to go into gadget business, you love gadget business like me. So I love gadget business, okay, because oh my god, I love it. So if you want to go into gadget business in any country that you're in, if you're in Nigeria, we don't have money to restock, you don't have money to buy and start selling, you can start with pre-ordering it. Okay, so even with this pre-order, you're also learning more about the business, you're also learning more about gadgets, so that before you now gather the money to start importing in big quantities and start selling by yourself, you know that with pre-order you have gained the knowledge that you want. I hope you gained something from this video. Please like, and if you have questions, leave a comment, ask me in the comment section, and also please like this video, subscribe to this channel. Okay, I'll see you on my next video. Bye.